feeling crushed by the day's work stress, endless notifications, or worries that keep you tossing at night. You're not alone. We've all carried that burden, yearning for a moment to breathe freely, to find peace. What if ancient Buddhist wisdom could guide you to calm, right here, right now? Over the next 2 hours, 10 soothing Zen stories will melt your tension, helping you unwind or slip into deep, restful sleep. I've turned to these teachings on sleepless nights, sharing them with thousands who found serenity. Grab a cozy blanket, maybe a warm tea, and whisper, "Tonight, I choose calm." Drop "I choose calm" in the comments and share where you're finding peace. Let's connect hearts worldwide. These stories, like a quiet lantern in the dark, will light your path to stillness with meditations crafted for rest. Say it with me, I choose calm. Let's embark on this 2-hour journey to unshakable peace. Stay with us. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the noise of life, endless emails piling up in your inbox, racing thoughts about tomorrow's tasks, or the relentless pressure to keep up with everyone and everything, leaving you restless, unable to find sleep or peace? It's like stumbling through a turbulent storm in the dark. Your inner calm lost in a whirlwind of distractions that swirl around you, keeping rest just out of reach. We've all been there, caught in the chaos of daily demands, drowned by the clamor of notifications, to-do lists, and expectations, desperately craving a moment of quiet clarity to catch our breath. But what if you could find a steady, unwavering light within yourself, a calm that holds firm no matter how loud the world gets? The Zen teaching of inner stillness reveals why cultivating a calm mind can transform stress into a deep, abiding peace, much like a quiet lantern glowing steadily through the darkest night. This lesson is vital because it offers you a way to anchor yourself in silence, easing the tension that knots your shoulders and fostering a restful state that prepares you for sleep. By embracing this inner stillness, you'll find a way to rest with a steady heart, unshaken by life's storms, and carry this calm into your daily routine, whether you're facing a hectic workday or a quiet evening at home. In a world filled with constant noise, digital pings, social pressures, and internal worries, this practice is a lifelong tool to quiet the mind, helping you sleep deeply and approach challenges with a serene, grounded presence. Are you ready to light that inner lantern and find peace amidst the chaos? In a misty forest in ancient Japan, under a twilight sky painted with soft hues of purple and blue, a quiet lantern glowed by a simple wooden bridge, its warm light steady and unwavering, despite the whispering winds that rustled through the trees. Nearby stood a Zen hermitage, its weathered wooden walls etched with the marks of time, its shingle roof catching the faint silvery glow of starlight breaking through the mist. A young painter named Hannah lived here, her heart brimming with creativity, but restless, like a canvas streaked with chaotic, unguided strokes that refused to form a cohesive image. Before joining the hermitage, Hannah had painted vibrant portraits in a bustling marketplace, her mind constantly buzzing with the demands of impatient clients who wanted faster work, flawless lines, and perfect compositions. Her days were filled with the chatter of vendors, the haggling of customers, and the relentless haste to meet deadlines. This noise-tight schedules, sharp critiques, the unending need to please others had drowned out her inner calm, turning her thoughts into a turbulent storm that refused to settle. She came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to quiet her mind. But the noise followed her like a shadow. Worry clouded her meditation, fear of failure gnawed at her spirit, and the echoes of past demands lingered in her quiet moments, disrupting her focus. Her nights were restless, her heart a flickering, unsteady shadow, unable to find the stillness she so desperately sought. One serene evening, as the lantern's warm glow pierced through the swirling mist and the rhythmic hum of crickets filled the air, Hannah sought out Master Kiro, a monk whose presence was as steady and calming as the quiet lantern itself. His inner calm, a radiant light that cut through any chaos. His eyes warm with a serene clarity that seemed to see beyond the surface. Kiro sat by the bridge, gently tending the lantern's delicate flame, ensuring its light remained unwavering even as the wind whispered through the forest. Hannah bowed, her voice trembling with emotion, the weight of her inner noise pressing down on her like a storm ready to break. "Master," she said, her words heavy, "my mind is so loud, worries about my work, haste to prove myself. They steal my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace amidst all this chaos?" Kiro adjusted the lantern's wick with a slow, deliberate motion, the glow remaining steady and soft, his gaze kind yet firm, like starlight cutting through the dusk. "Hannah," he said gently, "feel this quiet lantern. What keeps its light? Steady, sit here, find stillness within yourself, and return when you feel its truth." Hannah sat beside the lantern, its soft glow illuminating the mist. Her mind a whirlwind of restless thoughts, missed deadlines, harsh critiques from clients, the pressure to create something flawless. She watched the flame, expecting it to magically silence her chaos or force peace upon her, but she felt only its steady, unyielding glow, constant, untouched by the wind's restless whispers. "This is pointless," she thought, her painter's instinct urging her to paint over her unrest, to drown it out with more work, more effort, more distraction. Worries surged through her client's sharp critique echoed painfully in her. Memory followed by a wave of fear, never being able to create beauty again. Each thought was like a gust of wind she tried to fight, stirring her mind further, her hand tightening on her paintbrush as if it could anchor her. She was tempted to rush back to her easel and paint frantically to escape her thoughts. But Kiro's words held her steady. "Find stillness within." She paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed her grip, letting the forest's quiet envelop her like a soft, comforting cloak, the gentle hum of crickets, the faint drift of mist, the lantern's unwavering light soothing her restless, turbulent heart. As night deepened, the stars piercing through the thinning mist above, Hannah's inner storm began to calm, her breath sinking with the rhythm of the lantern's steady glow, as if she were its constant flame, calm and free of the chaos that had once consumed her. She let a worried thought arise, a looming deadline that tightened her chest, and instead of fighting it, she rested in stillness, like a lantern glowing steadily through the darkness, clear and unwavering. Another thought, surface fear of failure, of not being enough, and she met it with calm presence, resting in the Zen practice of inner stillness, free from the need to chase or suppress her thoughts. The turbulent storm of unrest began to fade, not because she silenced the noise, but because she found a stillness within herself, like a painter sketching with a steady, unhurried hand. A deep peace bloomed within her, soft and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in stillness." Not in silencing the world, a quiet lantern glowing brightly in her soul by dawn, with the lantern's lesson alive in her heart. Hannah opened her eyes, her heart steady and unburdened, her thoughts no longer a chaotic storm, but a gentle, glowing light. She returned to the hermitage, finding Master Kiro tending a small, delicate flower, its petals catching the soft morning light. his smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Hannah said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the quiet lantern finds peace in stillness. I rest within myself, and my unrest fades." Kiro placed the flower in her hand, its softness light and fragrant, his eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the lantern's truth, Hannah. Shine with it, and no noise will dim your light." From that day, Hannah's practice transformed forever. She meditated not to drown out the noise of life, but to find a stillness within, letting worries and fears pass like wind around a lantern's steady flame. When chaos arose, client demands, fear of mistakes, she took a deep breath, rested in calm, and found peace, fully present in the moment. Her painters need to control, every stroke faded, her life glowing with a serene calm, her heart steady and unburdened by external noise. Her sleep deepened, her nights as soft as a forest's. Gentle dawn, the flower's lesson, a guiding light through any storm. Years later, Hannah shared this wisdom, teaching others to find stillness amidst life's chaos. Noise still arose, deadlines, critiques, but she met it with a calm presence. Her heart, a quiet lantern, alive with peace in every breath. The quiet lantern teaches that stress grows when life's noise worries about work. Endless distractions overwhelms us, but it fades when we cultivate inner stillness, just as Hannah learned. You don't need to silence the world to find peace. You only need to anchor yourself in the calm within. Tonight, when worry or haste arises, perhaps stress from a demanding job or racing thoughts about tomorrow, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I find stillness right now? Visualize your mind as a quiet lantern, its light glowing steadily through the chaos of the day. Say silently to yourself, I rest in stillness. My peace shines now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of noise or distraction, to train your heart to remain calm and centered. If the urge to get caught up in the storm persists, remind yourself, stillness is not the absence of noise. It's the presence of calm. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a steady mind, ready to face the day with clarity and ease. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you find the stillness within. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the quiet lantern, designed to help you find inner stillness and deep peace. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth in Hannah's tranquil forest. This moment is yours, a sacred haven to find calm and let go of the day's noise. Begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a lantern's steady glow piercing through the darkness of a misty night. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, soft and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the chaos of racing thoughts. If your mind feels loud, caught in worries about work, plans for tomorrow, or endless to-do lists, that's okay. These are just gusts of wind, not your true calm, passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're sitting in a misty forest, like the one in Hannah's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the faint, earthy fragrance of moss and the gentle hum of crickets. Before you, a quiet lantern glows softly by a wooden bridge, its warm light steady and unwavering under a starry twilight sky. This lantern is your mind, calm and constant, holding peace in its gentle glow. Feel the forest's serene, quiet wrapping around you, a rhythmic hum of crickets, the soft drift of mist, the lantern's soothing glow embracing you like a warm, comforting hug. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the forest's ancient trees. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to rest in stillness. Sense any noise in your mind, worries about a deadline, stress from a difficult day, fears of not keeping, a gust of wind in your heart, turbulent but fleeting. With your next exhale, let the noise pass, like wind moving harmlessly around Hannah's quiet lantern, leaving its glow steady and calm. Feel your heart lighten, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace, free from the need to fight or chase thoughts. Focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the lantern's unwavering glow. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, a worry, a fear, a distraction pass like wind fading into the forest, free of chaos. If a thought surges, don't fight it. Note it gently, like a cricket's hum, and return to your breath, your stillness. You don't need to silence the world. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, shoulders loosening, face relaxing, mind settling. This is your mind at peace, glowing steadily like the quiet lantern. Picture the lantern now, its warm light glowing softly by the bridge, a beacon of peace in the misty forest. Your mind is like this lantern, serene and constant, unshaken by the winds of daily life. If thoughts stir, drawn to worries or haste, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the lantern's quiet glow. Each exhale releases noise. Each inhale sparks peace, steady and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the quiet lantern stays with you, always ready to light your way. Hannah's lesson showed you how to find stillness amidst chaos, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your mind is steady, glowing like the lantern's gentle light. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where the noise of the day fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are still, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever lie awake at night, trapped by self-judgment, comparing yourself to others' highlight reels on social media, replaying mistakes from the day, or feeling you're simply not enough? Your mind restless with harsh criticism that keeps sleep at bay. It's like staring into a warped mirror, where your peace is distorted by the cruel lens of self-doubt, leaving you unsettled and unable to find calm. We've all been there, measuring ourselves against impossible standards, caught in a cycle of comparison and regret that clouds our hearts. But what if you could see yourself clearly, without the harshness of judgment, letting your true self shine through? The Zen teaching of non-judgmental awareness reveals why observing your thoughts without criticism can transform stress into clarity, much like a still mirror reflecting reality without distortion. This lesson is vital because it frees you from the self-imposed chains of judgment, allowing peace to emerge naturally, clear and unclouded. By releasing the need to criticize yourself, you'll rest with a heart free of comparison, ready to face the day with confidence and ease. In a world that constantly pushes us to judge our worth through likes, achievements, or appearances, this practice is a lifelong tool to quiet self-doubt. helping you sleep deeply and navigate life's challenges with a serene, unjudging mind. Are you ready to see yourself clearly as you truly are? In a tranquil lake in ancient Japan, nestled under a twilight sky, a still mirror of water reflected the stars perfectly, its surface undisturbed by even the slightest ripple, capturing the heavens in serene clarity. A Zen hermitage stood by the shore, its wooden walls smoothed by years of gentle winds, its shingle roof catching the faint, silvery glow of starlight. A young scribe named Ren lived here, his heart sharp and meticulous, but weighed down by criticism, like a quill scratching harsh, judgmental notes across a delicate scroll. Before joining the hermitage, Ren had worked in a busy scriptorium, surrounded by scholars who prized perfection. He judged his every word, comparing his scripts to those of his peers, berating himself for every misplaced stroke or imperfect line. The weight of this self-criticism and this self-doubt, comparisons that left him feeling small, the constant need to prove his worth, had clouded his inner calm, turning his thoughts into a distorted reflection that obscured his true self. He came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to quiet his critical mind, but judgment followed like an unwelcome guest. Doubt disrupted his meditation, fear of inadequacy gnawed at his spirit, and memories of flawed scripts haunted his quiet moments, leaving him restless. His nights were filled with unease, his heart a warped mirror, unable to see clearly. One serene evening, as the lake's surface mirrored the twinkling stars and the soft croaking of frogs filled the air, Ren sought out Master Saya, a monk whose presence was as clear and unjudging as a still mirror, her awareness a calm reflection that held everything without distortion, her eyes warm with gentle, compassionate clarity. Saya sat by the lake's edge, gazing at its perfect, undisturbed reflection, her demeanor serene and grounded. Ren bowed, his voice unsteady, the weight of his self-judgment pressing down on him like a heavy layer of ink, threatening to blot out his peace. "Master," he said, his words trembling, "my self-criticism clouds my mind out fear. They steal my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace when I judge myself so harshly?" Saya pointed to the lake's mirror-like surface, its stars reflected with pristine clarity, her gaze kind yet firm, like moonlight steady on the water. "Ren," she said softly, "feel this still mirror. What does it reflect? Sit here, observe your thoughts without judgment, and return when you feel its truth." Ren sat by the lake, its surface reflecting the twilight sky, his heart clouded with doubt, his thoughts swirling with self-criticism, a mistake in his work, a comparison to a colleague's flawless script. He gazed at the water, expecting it to erase his critical thoughts or force peace upon him, but he saw only its clear, unjudging reflection, pure, steady, holding every star without distortion or preference. "This is useless," he thought, his scribe's instinct urging him to correct his flaws, to rewrite himself into perfection as he would a faulty manuscript. Doubt surged through him, a memory of an error that stung his pride, followed by fear, the nagging sense that he would never be enough. Each thought was like a ripple he tried to smooth out, but his efforts only clouded his heart further, his hand tightening on his quill as if it could fix his inner turmoil. He was tempted to rush back to his desk and write critiques to silence his thoughts, but Saya's words held him steady. "Observe your thoughts without judgment." He paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed his grip, letting the lake's quiet serenity envelop him like a soft, comforting shelf, the gentle croaks of frogs, the steady glow of reflected stars, the mirror's pristine clarity soothing his critical, restless heart. As night deepened, the stars shining brightly in the lake's still surface, Ren's inner distortions began to clear, his breath sinking with the mirror's calm stillness, as if he were its clear, unjudging surface. Reflecting all without criticism, he let a doubtful thought arise at past, error that still stung, and instead of criticizing himself, he simply observed it, like a star reflected clearly in the lake, steady and untouched by judgment. Another thought surfaced: fear of inadequacy, of falling short compared to others, and he met it with gentle awareness, resting in the Zen practice of non-judgmental observation, free from the need to condemn or fix himself. The cloud of unrest that had weighed him down began to fade, not because he erased his flaws, but because he saw them without judging, like a scribe writing truth on a scroll without the need to critique every stroke. A deep peace bloomed within him, clear and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in clear seeing, not in judging yourself." A still mirror reflecting truth in his soul. By dawn, with the mirror's lesson alive in his heart, Ren opened his eyes, his heart clear and unburdened, his thoughts no longer distorted, but reflecting gently like starlight on calm water. He returned to the hermitage, finding Master Saya tending a slender reed by the lake, its delicate tip swaying gently in the morning breeze, her smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Ren said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the still mirror finds peace by observing without judgment. I see my thoughts clearly, and my unrest fades." Saya placed the reed in his hand, its texture light and soft, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You've felt the mirror's truth, Ren. Reflect with it, and no judgment will cloud your heart." From that day, Ren's practice transformed forever. He meditated not to erase his flaws or silence his doubts, but to observe them without criticism, letting self-doubt and comparisons pass like fleeting reflections in a still mirror. When judgment arose, a mistake at work, a comparison to a colleague's success, he took a deep breath, saw his thoughts clearly, and found peace, fully present in the moment. His scribe's harsh need to perfect every word faded, his life flowing with a serene calm, his heart clear and unburdened by criticism. His sleep deepened, his nights as soft as a lake's gentle dawn. The reed's lesson, a guiding clarity through any storm of doubt. Years later, Ren shared this wisdom, teaching others to see themselves without judgment. Self-doubt still arose, but he met it with gentle awareness, his heart a still mirror, alive with peace in every moment of clear seeing. The still mirror teaches that stress grows when we judge ourselves, harshly doubting our worth, comparing ourselves to others, but it fades when we practice non-judgmental awareness, just as Ren learned. You don't need to fix yourself to find peace. Simply observe your thoughts without criticism. Tonight, when self-doubt or comparison arises, perhaps a mistake you made at work or a feeling of falling short, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I see this thought without judging it? Visualize your mind as a still mirror, reflecting your thoughts clearly without distortion. Say silently to yourself, I observe without judgment. My peace reflects now. Practice this daily, especially in moments when you're critical of yourself, to train your heart to see clearly and remain calm. If the urge to judge yourself persists, remind yourself, awareness is freedom, not a tool for fixing flaws. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a mind clear of criticism, ready to face the day with confidence and ease. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you see yourself with clarity. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the still mirror, designed to help you see your thoughts clearly and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth by Ren's tranquil lake. This moment is yours, a sacred haven, to find calm and release the weight of self-judgment. Begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a mirror reflecting stars in the stillness of a twilight night. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, soft and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the chains of self-criticism. If your mind feels critical, caught in doubts about your worth, comparisons to others, or regrets over mistakes, that's okay. These are just ripples on the surface, not your true calm, passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're sitting by a tranquil lake, like the one in Ren's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the faint, soothing fragrance of reeds and the gentle croaking of frogs. Before you, the lake's surface is a still mirror, reflecting a starry twilight sky with perfect clarity, undisturbed by ripples. This mirror is your mind, clear and unjudging, holding peace. In its calm, steady reflection, feel the lake's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug. The soft croaks of frogs, the gentle glow of reflected stars, the mirror's pristine clarity embracing you. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the lake's shore, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to see clearly. Sense any self-criticism in your mind out over a mistake, a comparison to someone else's success, a fear of not being enough, as a ripple in your heart, fleeting and temporary. With your next exhale, observe the ripple without judgment, like Ren's still mirror reflecting a star, calm and clear, undistorted by criticism. Feel your heart lighten, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace, free from the need to judge or fix yourself. Focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the mirror's calm, unjudging stillness. Inhale, drawing in clarity like soft starlight, filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, a doubt, a fear, a self-critical thought pass like a ripple fading on the lake's surface, free of judgment. If a thought surges, don't fight it or criticize it. Note it gently, like a frog's soft croak, and return to your breath, your awareness. You don't need to judge yourself. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, shoulders loosening, face relaxing, mind clearing. This is your mind at peace, clear and serene as the still mirror. Picture the lake now, its surface reflecting the starry sky with perfect clarity, a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your mind is like this mirror, calm and unjudging, reflecting thoughts without distortion. If thoughts stir, drawn to doubt or comparison, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the mirror's quiet clarity. Each exhale releases judgment. Each inhale sparks peace, steady and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the still mirror stays with you, always ready to reflect your truth. Ren's lesson showed you how to observe without criticism, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your mind is clear, reflecting like the still mirror's gentle surface. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where self-judgment fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are clear, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever feel isolated by your struggles, grief over a loss, loneliness in a crowded world, or fear of being misunderstood, believing no one shares your pain, keeping you awake in a heavy, suffocating silence? It's like standing alone in a vast, empty field, your peace walled off by the thought that your suffering is yours alone, cutting you off from connection. We've all been there, trapped in the loneliness of our burdens, thinking our pain sets us apart, unable to find calm amidst the solitude. But what if your struggles could become a bridge to others, transforming isolation into a shared sense of strength and understanding? The Zen teaching of interconnected compassion reveals why embracing the shared nature of suffering can dissolve loneliness, fostering a deep, unifying peace, much like an open valley that holds all life without separation. This lesson is essential because it builds bridges through pain, allowing peace to flow freely between hearts. By connecting with others through compassion, you'll rest with a heart that feels supported, unburdened by the weight of solitude, and carry this sense of unity into your daily life. In a world that often feels disconnected, where social media creates distance despite its promise of connection, this practice is a lifelong tool to foster bonds, ease stress, and help you sleep deeply with a heart that knows it's not alone. Are you ready to open that valley and find connection? In a vast valley in ancient Japan, nestled under a twilight sky painted with hues of violet and gold, an open expanse stretched wide, its rolling hills cradling wildflowers that swayed gently in the breeze, their colors blending into the starlit horizon. A Zen hermitage stood at the valley's edge, its wooden walls weathered by years of gentle rains, its shingle roof catching the faint, shimmering glow of starlight. A young weaver named Leela lived here, her heart kind but lonely, like a tapestry, woven with solitary threads that failed to connect into a larger whole. Before joining the hermitage, Leela had crafted intricate fabrics in a bustling village market, hiding her grief over a lost loved one, avoiding the pain of others to protect her fragile heart, fearing the connection would deepen her own sorrow. The isolation and spoken grief, suppressed fears of vulnerability. The heavy burden of carrying her pain alone had shrouded her inner calm, turning her thoughts into a confined, lonely space, like a loom unable to weave a shared pattern. She came to the hermitage, seeking peace, hoping to mend her heart. But loneliness clung tightly. Sorrow clouded her meditation. Dread of opening up to others gnawed at her spirit, and memories of turning away from friends in pain haunted her quiet moments. Her nights were restless, her heart a closed, solitary thread, unable to find connection or calm. One tranquil evening, as the valley's wildflowers swayed under the starry sky and the soft calls of owls filled the air, Leela sought out Master Taro, a monk whose presence was as expansive and embracing as an open valley, his compassion a bridge that dissolved any sense of separation, his eyes warm with a deep, unifying understanding. Taro stood on a hill, arms outstretched as if embracing the entire valley, the stars twinkling brightly above. Leela bowed, her voice trembling with emotion, the weight of her isolation pressing down on her like a heavy, unyielding wall. "Master," she said, her her words heavy with sorrow. My loneliness isolates me, grief, fear, they steal my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace when I feel so alone? Taro gestured to the open valley, its vastness holding hills, flowers, and stars in a seamless embrace, his gaze kind yet firm, like starlight uniting the night. Lila, he said softly, feel this open valley. What does it hold? Stand here, embrace the pain of others alongside your own, and return when you feel its truth. Leela stood on the hill, the valley stretching wide before her, its openness vast and unconfined, her heart still closed, her thoughts walled in by sorrow and fear. She breathed in the flower-scented air, expecting it to lift her loneliness instantly or force peace upon her. But she sensed only the valley's boundless reach open, embracing every hill, every flower, every star without distinction or separation. This is impossible, she thought, her weaver's instinct urging her to retreat, to hide her grief in solitude, to avoid the risk of being hurt further. Sorrow surged through her vivid memory of her loss, the ache still ruffled by fear, the risk of connecting with others' pain and being overwhelmed. Each emotion felt like a thread she tried to knot tightly, building walls that only closed her heart further, making her chest feel heavy and tight. She clutched her weaving shuttle, tempted to return to her loom and weave her pain in isolation. But Tara's words held her steady. Embrace the pain of others. She paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed, letting the valley's quiet serenity envelop her like a soft, comforting blanket, the gentle calls of owls, the faint sway of wildflowers, the valley's open expanse soothing her lonely heart as night deepened, the stars filling the sky like countless points of light. Leela's inner walls began to crumble, her breath sinking with the valley's vast, all-embracing openness, as if she were part of its boundless embrace, calm and free of isolation. She let a sorrowful thought arise, the grief of her loss, heavy and sharp-handed instead of turning inward. She extended her heart to imagine a friend's grief, holding both pains together like the valley uniting hills and stars, open and light. Another thought surfaced, fear of vulnerability, of being hurt by connection, and she met it with courage, resting in the Zen practice of interconnected compassion, free from the confines of solitude. The heavy confinement of unrest began to fade, not because she hid her pain, but because she shared in the pain of others. Like a weaver threading vibrant strands into a shared tapestry of humanity, a deep peace bloomed within her, expansive and clear, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in embracing all suffering, not standing alone." An open valley in her soul, dot by dawn, with the valley's lesson alive in her heart, Lila opened her eyes, her heart wide and unburdened, her thoughts no longer walled, but flowing gently like a soft breeze through the hills. She returned to the hermitage, finding Master Taro tending a small, delicate feather by the hill, its softness catching the morning light, his smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Lila said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the open valley finds peace by embracing the pain of others alongside my own. I share compassion, and my unrest fades." Taro placed the feather in her hand, its texture light and delicate, his eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the valley's truth, Lila. Expand with it, and no loneliness will confine your heart." From that day, Lila's practice transformed forever. She meditated not to shield herself from suffering, but to embrace it, both her own and others, letting sorrow and fear pass like clouds drifting through an open valley. When loneliness or fear arose, dread of vulnerability, memories of lows, she took a deep breath, extended compassion to others in pain, and found peace, fully present in the moment. Her weaver's tendency to isolate herself faded, her life woven into a vibrant tapestry of shared humanity, her heart calm and connected, her sleep deepened, her nights as soft as a valley's gentle dawn, the feathers lesson a guiding bridge to connection. Years later, Leela shared this wisdom, teaching others to turn their pain into compassion for all. Loneliness still arose, but she met it with an open heart, her spirit an open valley, alive with peace in every breath. The open valley teaches that stress intensifies when we isolate our pain, grief, fear, or loneliness, but it fades when we embrace the struggles of others with interconnected compassion, just as Lila learned. You don't need to carry your burdens alone. Sharing compassion creates unity and heals. Tonight, when loneliness or sorrow arises, perhaps grief over a past loss, or anxiety about being misunderstood, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I hold another person's pain alongside my own? Visualize your heart as an open valley, vast enough to embrace your suffering and that of others without separation. Say silently to yourself, I share compassion for all. My peace connects us now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of isolation, to train your heart to stay open and compassionate rather than withdrawing into solitude. If the urge to pull away creeps in, remind yourself, compassion is not a burden, it's a bridge to freedom and connection. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a heart woven into the shared human experience, as boundless as a valley's embrace. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you connect through compassion. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the open valley, designed to help you embrace suffering with compassion and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot. Lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth on Lila's tranquil valley hill. This moment is yours, a sacred haven to connect with others and find calm. Begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a gentle breeze moving through an open valley under a starry sky. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, soft and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the weight of isolation. If your heart feels heavy, caught in sorrow over a loss, fear of being alone, or a sense of disconnection, that's okay. These are just clouds passing through, not your true calm, drifting like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're standing on a quiet hill in a vast valley, like the one in Lila's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the delicate fragrance of wildflowers and the faint, soothing calls of distant owls. Before you, the open valley stretches wide, its rolling hills cradling flowers and stars in a boundless embrace under a starry twilight sky. This valley is your heart, open and all-embracing, holding peace in its expansive unity. Feel the valley's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug, the soft calls of owls, the gentle sway of wildflowers, the soothing openness of the valley's vast expanse. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the valley's hills, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to open your heart. Sense any pain in your heart, grief over a past loss, fear of rejection, a sense of loneliness as a cloud in your heart, heavy but fleeting. With your next exhale, embrace the pain with compassion, like Leela's open valley, holding every hill and star without separation, calm and expansive. Imagine extending this compassion to someone else, a friend, a stranger, holding their pain alongside yours in a shared embrace. Feel your heart widen, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace. Free from the weight of isolation, focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the valley's boundless openness. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, a sorrow, a fear, a sense of disconnection pass like a cloud drifting through the valley, free of confinement. If a thought surges, don't shut it out or hide from it. Note it gently, like an owl's soft call, and return to your breath, your compassion. You don't need to carry pain alone. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer shoulders, loosening face, relaxing heart opening. This is your heart at peace, boundless as the open valley. Picture the valley now, stretching wide. Under the starry sky, it's calm, a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your heart is like this valley, serene and all-embracing, uniting all suffering without separation. If thoughts stir, drawn to loneliness or fear, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the valley's quiet openness. Each exhale releases isolation. Each inhale sparks peace, expansive and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the open valley stays with you, always ready to hold your heart. Leela's lesson showed you how to embrace suffering with compassion, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your heart is clear, boundless as the valley's embrace. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where loneliness fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm. You are connected. You are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever lie awake at night, gripped by the need to control everything, your work, deadlines, your relationships, or what tomorrow might bring, feeling anxiety tighten your chest, stealing your sleep? It's like clutching a rope in a fierce storm, your peace fraying with every desperate attempt to hold everything together, leaving you restless and drained. We've all been there, trying to force life into perfect order, only to feel more overwhelmed, unable to find calm amidst the chaos. But what if letting go of the need to control could free you, bringing a sense of ease that flows naturally, like a soft breeze moving through open fields? The Zen teaching of surrender to the present reveals why releasing control transforms anxiety into a deep, abiding peace, allowing you to rest without the weight of worry. This lesson is essential because it loosens your grip on life's uncertainties, letting calm flow freely through your heart. By surrendering to the moment, you'll sleep with a light, unburdened heart, free from the tension of trying to predict or shape the future. And carry this gentle ease into your daily life. In a world that demands perfection, where schedules, expectations, and uncertainties pile up, this practice offers a lifelong tool to find peace amidst the unknown, helping you rest deeply and face each day with trust and serenity. Are you ready to let the soft breeze carry you to calm? In a serene meadow under a twilight sky, a soft breeze danced gently through swaying wild grasses, its flow unhindered by the rolling hills, carrying the faint scent of wildflowers and the distant hum of night creatures. a Zen hermitage stood. Nearby, its weathered wooden walls softened by time, its shingle roof catching the delicate glow of starlight. A young merchant named Kale lived here, his heart ambitious but heavy with anxiety, like a ledger perpetually unbalanced by the uncertainties of trade. Before joining the hermitage, Kale had bartered goods in a bustling market, meticulously planning every transaction, fearing losses, and striving to control every outcome to secure his future. The weight of this anxiety-filled deals that cost him dearly, the constant dread of unpredictable markets, the endless need to plan every step had clouded his inner calm, turning his thoughts into a tangled knot that refused to unravel. He came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to find relief from his restless mind. But his need to control followed like an unyielding shadow. Worry disrupted his meditation. Fear of uncertainty gnawed at his spirit, and memories of financial losses haunted his quiet moments, keeping him awake. His nights were filled with restless tossing, his heart a tightly knotted rope, unable to let go and find calm. One tranquil evening, as the soft breeze rustled gently through the grasses and the rhythmic chirping of crickets filled the air, Kale sought out Master Vara, a monk whose presence was as free and unhindered as a soft breeze, her trust in life's natural flow easing any worry. Her eyes warm with a serene clarity that seemed to see beyond the surface. Vara stood in the meadow, her arms open as if embracing the breeze, her demeanor calm and grounded. Kale bowed, his voice trembling with emotion, the weight of his anxiety pressing down on him like a storm ready to break. "Master," he said, his words heavy with worry, "my need to control everything. My work, my future, my fears, it steals my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace when I'm so anxious?" Vara pointed to the soft breeze, its gentle flow moving freely through the meadow, her gaze kind yet firm, like starlight dancing on the grasses. "Kale," she said softly, "feel this soft breeze. What does it hold? Stand here, surrender to the present moment, and return when you feel its truth." Kale stood in the meadow, the soft breeze brushing gently against his face. His heart still knotted with anxiety, his thoughts racing with plans of failed deal that cost him profit. The fear of financial ruin looming large, he felt the breeze, expecting it to erase his anxiety or force peace upon him. But he sensed only its free, unhindered flow, gentle, uncontrolled, moving effortlessly without resistance. "This is useless," he thought, his merchant's instinct urging him to tighten his grip, to plan every outcome as he would a trade, to control the future, to avoid failure. Anxiety surged through him, a memory of a deal gone wrong, the sting still fresh, followed by fear, the dread of an uncertain future, of losing everything he'd worked for. Each thought was like a knot he tried to tighten further, binding his heart even more, making his hands tremble as they clutched his ledger, desperate to write solutions to secure tomorrow. He was tempted to rush back to his desk and plan obsessively, but Vara's words held him steady. Surrender to the present moment. He paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed his grip, letting the meadow's quiet serenity envelop him like a soft, comforting blanket. The rhythmic chirping of crickets, the gentle sway of grasses, the soft breezes, effortless flow, soothing his anxious, restless heart as night deepened. The stars shining brightly above the meadow, Kale's inner knots began to loosen, his breath sinking with the soft breezes' gentle, unhurried flow, as if he were part of its free movement, calm and unburdened by the need to control. He let an anxious thought arise, the failure of a past deal that still stung, and instead of grasping for control, He surrendered to the moment, like a breeze moving freely through the grasses, light and unhindered. Another thought of an uncertain future, of not having enough, and he met it with trust, resting in the Zen practice of surrender to the present, free from the urge to plan or predict every outcome. The tangled knots of unrest that had weighed him down began to unravel, not because he controlled the future, but because he flowed with the present, like a merchant trusting the rhythm of the market without clinging to every transaction's outcome. A deep peace bloomed within him, free and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in surrender, not in controlling life." A soft breeze flowing freely in his soul. By dawn, with the breeze's lesson alive in his heart, Kale opened his eyes, his heart light and unburdened, his thoughts no longer knotted but flowing gently like a soft current. He returned to the hermitage, finding Master Vara tending a delicate leaf in the meadow, its edges catching the soft morning light, her smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Kale said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the soft breeze finds peace by surrendering to the present moment. I trust the now, and my unrest fades." Vara placed the leaf in his hand, its texture light and soft, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the breeze's truth, Kale. Flow with it, and no worry will bind your heart." From that day, Kale's practice transformed forever. He meditated not to lock down the future or control every outcome, but to surrender to the present, letting worries and fears pass like a soft breeze moving through a meadow. When anxiety arose, memories of past losses, dread of future uncertainties, he took a deep breath, trusted the moment, and found peace, fully present in the now. His merchant's obsession with controlling every deal faded, his life flowing with a serene calm, his heart light and unburdened by the need to predict outcomes. His sleep deepened, his nights as soft as a meadow's gentle dawn, the leaf's lesson a guiding current through any storm of worry. Years later, Kale shared this wisdom, teaching others to embrace, surrender, to find peace. Anxiety still arose, but he met it with trust, his heart a soft breeze, alive with peace in every breath. The soft breeze teaches that stress grows when we cling to the need to control worrying about work, relationships, or the future, but it fades when we practice surrender to the present moment, just as Kale learned. You don't need to control life to find peace. You only need to trust the moment you're in. Tonight, when anxiety or the urge to plan arises, perhaps stress about a work deadline or fear of what tomorrow holds, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I trust this moment as it is? Visualize your heart as a soft breeze, flowing freely through a meadow without resistance. Say silently to yourself, I surrender to the present. My peace flows now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of worry or uncertainty, to train your heart to let go and move with life's natural flow rather than fighting it. If the urge to control persists, remind yourself, surrender is not loss, it's freedom. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a heart that's light and unburdened, ready to face the day with trust and ease. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you embrace the flow of the present moment. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the soft breeze, designed to help you surrender to the present and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth in Kale's serene meadow. This moment is yours, a sacred haven to let go and find calm. Begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a soft breeze moving gently through a meadow of wild grasses. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, soft and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the grip of control and worry. If your heart feels anxious, caught in worries about work, plans for the future, or fears of uncertainty, that's okay. These are just clouds passing through, not your true calm, drifting like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're standing in a serene meadow, like the one in Kale's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the delicate fragrance of wildflowers and the faint, rhythmic chirping of crickets. Before you, a soft breeze dances gently through the grasses, its flow free and unhindered under a starry twilight sky. This breeze is your heart, light and trusting, holding peace in its effortless movement. Feel the meadow's serene, quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug, the soft chirping of crickets, the gentle sway of grasses, the soothing flow of the soft breeze embracing you. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the meadow's earth, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to flow with the moment. Sense any anxiety in your heart, worry about a deadline, fear of the future, a need to control as a cloud in your heart, heavy but fleeting. With your next exhale, let the anxiety pass, like Kale's soft breeze moving freely through the grasses, calm and unhindered. Feel your heart lighten, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace. Free from the need to control or plan. Focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the breeze's gentle, unhurried flow. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, a worry, a fear, a need to control pass like a breeze fading into the meadow, free of resistance. If a thought surges, don't grasp it or fight it. Note it gently, like a cricket's chirp, and return to your breath, your trust. You don't need to control the future. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, shoulders loosening, face relaxing, heart lightening. This is your heart at peace, flowing freely as the soft breeze. Picture the breeze now, dancing gently through the meadow. It's calm, a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your heart is like this breeze, serene and trusting, moving without resistance. If thoughts stir, drawn to anxiety or control, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the breeze's quiet flow. Each exhale releases worry. Each inhale sparks peace, free and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the soft breeze stays with you, always ready to guide your heart. Kale's lesson showed you how to surrender to the present, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your heart is clear, flowing like the soft breeze's gentle movement. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where anxiety fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are free, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by racing thoughts, endless worries about tomorrow, regrets from yesterday, or a whirlwind of plans swirling so fast they keep you awake? robbing you of rest. It's like a cacophony of voices in your head, drowning out your peace with relentless noise, leaving you exhausted and unable to find calm. We've all been there, our minds spinning with chaos, desperate for a moment of stillness to quiet the storm. But what if you could anchor your mind on a single, clear point, bringing clarity amidst the noise? The Zen teaching of mindful focus reveals why concentrating on the present moment transforms mental chaos into a deep, abiding clarity, much like a clear bell ringing through a foggy night. This lesson is crucial because it offers a way to anchor your restless mind, easing the turmoil that keeps you awake and fostering a calm that prepares you for restful sleep. By cultivating mindful focus, you'll rest with a steady, clear mind, unswayed by the chatter of thoughts, and carry this clarity into your daily life. In a world filled with distractions, constant notifications, multitasking, and mental overload, this practice is a lifelong tool to quiet the mind, helping you sleep deeply and approach each day with a centered, focused presence. Are you ready to hear the clear bell and find peace? In a quiet grove under a twilight sky, a clear bell hung from a wooden arch, its gentle ring echoing softly through the still air, cutting through the faint hum of night creatures. A Zen hermitage stood nearby, its weathered walls softened by time, its shingle roof catching the delicate glow of starlight. A young healer named Mira lived here, her heart compassionate but restless, like a remedy unable to soothe her own inner turmoil. Before joining the hermitage, Mira had tended to patients in a busy village, her mind racing with diagnoses, treatments, and worries about her ability to help. The chaos patient's suffering, her own self-doubt, the pressure to save everyone had clouded her inner calm, turning her thoughts into a relentless whirlwind that refused to settle. She came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to quiet her racing mind. But the chaos followed like an unyielding shadow. Worries disrupted her meditation. Fear of failure gnawed at her spirit, and memories of patience she couldn't help haunted her quiet moments, keeping her awake. Her nights were filled with restless thoughts, her heart a tangled storm, unable to find clarity or calm. One tranquil evening, as the clear bell's gentle ring echoed through the grove, and the rhythmic chirping of crickets filled the air, Myra sought out Master Lonnie, a monk whose presence was as steady and resonant as a clear bell. Her focus a calm clarity that silenced any mental noise, her eyes warm with serene understanding. Lonnie stood by the arch, gently tapping the bell, its pure sound ringing clearly through the twilight. Mira bowed, her voice trembling with emotion, the weight of her racing thoughts pressing down on her like a storm. "Master," she said, her words heavy with worry, "my thoughts race endlessly, worries, regrets, they steal my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace amidst this chaos?" Lonnie tapped the bell again, its clear ring cutting through the air, her gaze kind yet firm, like starlight piercing the dusk. "Myra," she said softly, "feel this clear bell. What does its sound carry? Stand here, focus mindfully on the present, and return when you feel its truth." Myra stood by the arch, the bell's gentle ring echoing softly, her mind a whirlwind of thoughts, worries about a patient's recovery, regrets over past mistakes. She listened to the bell, expecting its sound to silence her chaos or force peace upon her, but she heard only its pure, steady wrinkler, focused, untouched by the surrounding noise. This is useless, she thought, her healer's instinct urging her to analyze her thoughts, to find solutions for every worry. Worry surged through her patient she couldn't save, the pain still followed by regret, a mistake in her treatment plan. Each thought was like a gust of wind she tried to quiet, stirring her mind further. Her hands trembling as they clutched her healing herbs, desperate to find a remedy for her own unrest. She was tempted to rush back to her patience and bury herself in work, but Lonnie's words held her steady. Focused mindfully on the present. She paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed, letting the grove's quiet serenity envelop her like a soft, comforting blanket. The gentle chirping of crickets, the faint rustle of leaves, the clear bell's resonant sound soothing her restless, chaotic heart. As night deepened, the stars shining brightly above the grove, Myra's inner whirlwind began to calm, her breath sinking with the clear bell's steady ring, as if she were its pure, focused sound, calm and free of mental chaos. She let a worried thought arise at patient's ongoing suffering and, instead of analyzing it, she focused on the present moment, like a bell ringing clearly through the fog, steady and unwavering. Another thought surfaced, regret over a past mistake, and she met it with mindful attention, resting in the Zen practice of mindful focus, free from the urge to chase or suppress her thoughts. The storm of unrest that had weighed her down began to fade, not because she silenced her thoughts, but because she anchored her mind in the present, like a healer tending to the moment with care. A deep peace bloomed within her, clear and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in mindful focus, not in silencing chaos." A clear bell ringing in her soul. By dawn, with the bell's lesson alive in her heart, Myra opened her eyes, her heart steady and unburdened, her thoughts no longer a whirlwind but a gentle, clear resonance. She returned to the hermitage, finding Master Lonnie tending a small flower by the arch, its petals catching the soft morning light, her smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Myra said, bowing with a clear and steady voice. The clear bell finds peace by focusing mindfully on the present. I anchor in the moment, and my unrest fades. Lonnie placed the flower in her hand, its texture light and fragrant, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the bell's truth, Myra. Ring with it, and no chaos will cloud your heart." From that day, Myra's practice transformed forever. She meditated not to silence her racing thoughts, but to focus mindfully on the present, letting worries and regrets pass like a bell's ring fading into silence. When mental chaos arose, worries about patience, regrets over mistakes, she took a deep breath, anchored her mind in the moment, and found peace, fully present in the now. Her healer's need to solve every problem faded, her life resonating with a serene calm, her heart clear and unburdened by restless thoughts. Her sleep deepened, her nights as soft as a grove's gentle dawn, the flower's lesson a guiding resonance through any storm of worry. Years later, Myra shared this wisdom, teaching others to find clarity through mindful focus. Chaos still arose, but she met it with steady attention. Her heart, a clear bell, alive with peace in every breath. The clear bell teaches that stress grows when racing thoughts, worries, regrets, or endless plans overwhelm us, but it fades when we practice mindful focus on the present moment. Just as Myra learned, you don't need to silence your thoughts to find peace. You only need to anchor your mind in the now. Tonight, when your thoughts race, perhaps worries about tomorrow's tasks or regrets over past mistakes, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I focus on this moment right now? Visualize your mind as a clear bell, its ring, steady and pure through the fog of mental noise. Say silently to yourself, I focus on the present. My peace rings clear. Practice this daily, especially in moments of mental chaos, to train your heart to stay centered and calm rather than chasing every thought. If the urge to dwell on worries persists, remind yourself, focus is not suppression, it's clarity. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a mind clear of chaos, ready to face the day with a centered, focused presence. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you find clarity amidst the noise. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the clear bell, designed to help you focus mindfully and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth in Mira's quiet grove. This moment is yours, a sacred haven. To find calm and release the chaos of racing thoughts, begin by noticing your breath. Its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a clear bell ringing softly through a foggy night. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, steady and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the whirlwind of mental noise. If your mind feels chaotic, caught in worries about tomorrow, regrets from the past, or endless plans, that's okay. These are just gusts of fog, not your true calm, passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're standing in a quiet grove, like the one in Mira's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the faint, earthy fragrance of leaves and the gentle chirping of crickets. Before you, a clear bell hangs from a wooden arch, its gentle ring echoing softly under a starry twilight sky. This bell is your mind, steady and clear, holding peace in its pure, resonant sound. Feel the grove's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug. The soft chirping of crickets, the faint rustle of leaves, the soothing clarity of the bell's gentle ring. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted, like the grove's earth, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to focus on the moment. Sense any chaos in your mind, worry about a task, regret over a mistake, a plan that won't rest, as a gust of fog in your heart, turbulent but fleeting. With your next exhale, focus mindfully on the present, like Mira's clear bell ringing through the fog, calm and steady. Feel your heart lighten, your mind clear, resting in this moment's peace. Free from the need to chase or suppress thoughts, focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the bell's pure, resonant ring. Inhale, drawing in clarity like soft starlight, filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, a worry, a regret, a restless plan pass like a bell's ring fading into silence, free of chaos. If a thought surges, don't fight it or chase it. Note it gently, like a cricket's chirp, and return to your breath, your focus. You don't need to silence thoughts. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, shoulders loosening, face relaxing, mind clearing. This is your mind at peace, resonant as the clear bell. Picture the bell now, its gentle ring echoing softly in the grove, a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your mind is like this bell, serene and clear, ringing steadily through mental noise. If thoughts stir, drawn to worries or regrets, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the bell's quiet clarity. Each exhale releases chaos. Each inhale sparks peace, steady and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the clear bell stays with you, always ready to guide your mind. Myra's lesson showed you how to focus mindfully, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your mind is clear, ringing like the clear bell's gentle sound. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where chaos fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm. You are clear. You are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever feel shaken by life's challenges, sudden setbacks at work, harsh criticism from others, or nagging self-doubt, tossing you awake at night, as if your inner peace is crumbling under relentless pressure? It's like standing on shifting sand, your calm eroded by every wave of difficulty, leaving you unsteady, restless, and unable to find rest. We've all been there, rocked by life's unpredictable ups and downs, longing for a stable foundation to anchor us when the storms hit. But what if you could discover an unshakable strength within, a resilience that holds steady no matter how fiercely the winds of adversity blow? The Zen teaching of inner resilience reveals why cultivating a grounded heart can transform instability and stress into a deep, enduring calm, much like a rooted stone standing firm against raging winds. This lesson is essential because it builds a solid foundation of resilience within you, easing the turmoil of setbacks and fostering a state of restful calm that prepares you for deep, restorative sleep. By embracing this inner strength, you'll rest with a heart that's steady and unswayed by life's challenges, carrying this stability into your daily life to face obstacles with confidence. In a world filled with constant change-jarred pressures, personal doubts, unexpected hurdles, this practice is a lifelong tool to help you stay grounded, allowing you to sleep deeply and approach each day with an unwavering, centered presence. Are you ready to root yourself like a stone and find peace amidst life's storms? In a windswept plain under a twilight sky, a rooted stone stood firm and unyielding, its weathered surface unmoved by the gusts that bent the surrounding grasses, its presence a quiet testament to enduring strength. A Zen hermitage stood nearby, its wooden walls softened by time, its shingled roof catching the faint, silvery glow of starlight. A young blacksmith named Taro lived here, his heart strong but unsteady, like a piece of iron cracked under the pressure of a poorly aimed hammer. Before joining the hermitage, Taro had forged tools in a busy village workshop, his days filled with the clanging of metal and the weight of expectations. He was shaken by criticism from customers, doubted his own skill after every imperfect piece, and lived in constant fear of failure that could cost him his livelihood. The instability, harsh words that stung his pride, projects that fell short, relentless self-doubt had eroded his inner calm, turning his thoughts into a shifting, unstable sand that refused to hold firm. He came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to find a way to steady his restless mind, but his unsteadiness followed like a persistent shadow. Doubt disrupted his meditation. Fear of criticism gnawed at his spirit, and memories of flawed work haunted his quiet moments, keeping him awake. His nights were filled with restless tossing, his heart a crumbling foundation, unable to stand firm against life's challenges. One tranquil evening, as the rooted stone stood unwavering amidst the gusty winds and the rhythmic chirping of crickets filled the air, Taro sought out Master Kale, a monk whose presence was as unyielding and grounded as a rooted stone. His resilience a calm that steadied any storm, his eyes warm with a deep, unshakable clarity. Kale sat by the stone, his hand resting lightly on its weathered surface, feeling its enduring strength. Taro bowed, his voice trembling with emotion, the weight of his instability pressing down on him like a fierce gale threatening to topple. "Him, Master," he said, his words heavy with doubt. "My doubts and fears shake me, criticism, failure, they steal my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace when life feels so unsteady?" Kale traced the stone's rough, unyielding surface with his fingertip, its firmness steady and resolute, his gaze kind yet firm, like starlight holding steady in the night. "Taro," he said softly, "feel this rooted stone. What keeps it steady amidst the winds? Sit here, find resilience within yourself, and return when you feel its truth." Taro sat beside the stone, its solid form unmoved by the gusts swirling around it. His heart still unsteady, his thoughts swirling with doubter customers' harsh critique, the fear of never succeeding. He touched the stone, expecting its firmness to steady his mind instantly or force peace upon him. But he felt only its unyielding strength, solid, grounded, untouched by the winds that bent the grasses nearby. "This is useless," he thought, his blacksmith's instinct urging him to hammer his doubts into submission, to forge a perfect solution to his fears. Doubt surged through him, a memory of a failed project that cost him respect followed by a wave of fear, the dread that he would never be good enough, that failure would define him. Each thought was like a wave of wind he tried to fight, eroding his heart further, making his hands tremble as they clutched his hammer, desperate to pound his insecurities into something solid. He was tempted to rush back to his forge and work tirelessly to prove his worth, but Kale's words held him steady. "Find resilience within yourself." He paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed his grip, letting the plain's quiet serenity envelop him like a soft, comforting blanket, the gentle chirping of crickets, the faint swaying of grasses, the rooted stone's unyielding firmness, soothing his unsteady, restless heart as night deepened, the stars shining brightly above the windswept plain. Taro's inner unsteadiness began to calm, his breath sinking with the rooted stone's unyielding strength, as if he were its solid, grounded presence, calm and free of the instability that had once shaken him. He let a doubtful thought arise, a harsh critique that still stung his pride, and instead of fighting it, he rested in resilience, like a stone standing firm against the wind, steady and unwavering. Another thought surfaced, fear of failure, of never measuring up, and he met it with groundedness, resting in the Zen practice of inner resilience, free from the need to crumble under life's pressures. The shifting sand of unrest that had weighed him down began to fade, not because he fought off his challenges, but because he stood firm within himself, like a blacksmith forging a tool with steady, confident hands. A deep peace bloomed within him, strong and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in resilience, not in fighting life's storms." A rooted stone standing firm in his soul. By dawn, with the stone's lesson alive in his heart, Taro opened his eyes, his heart steady and unburdened, his thoughts no longer shifting like sand, but grounded like a firm foundation. He returned to the hermitage, finding Master Kale tending a small, smooth pebble by the stone, its surface, catching the soft morning light, his smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Taro said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, The rooted stone finds peace by standing resilient in the face of storms. I ground myself within, and my unrest fades. Kale placed the pebble in Taro's hand, its texture light, yet solid, his eyes bright with quiet joy. You felt the stone's truth, Taro. Stand firm with it, and no storm will shake your heart. From that day, Taro's practice transformed forever. He meditated not to fight off the challenges of life or silence his doubts, but to cultivate inner resilience, letting criticism and fears pass like wind around a rooted stone. When challenges arose, harsh words from a customer, self-doubt about his skill, he took a deep breath, stood firm in the moment, and found peace, fully present in his strength. His blacksmith's need to hammer every problem into submission faded, his life grounded with a serene calm, his heart steady and unburdened by instability. His sleep deepened, his nights as soft as a plain's gentle dawn. The pebbles lessen a guiding anchor through any storm of doubt or criticism. Years later, Taro shared this wisdom, teaching others to find resilience in the face of life's challenges. Setbacks still arose, but he met them with unwavering steadiness, his heart a rooted stone, alive with peace in every moment. The rooted stone teaches that stress intensifies when life's challenges, setbacks at work, criticism, or self-doubt shake us, but it fades when we cultivate inner resilience. Just as Taro learned, you don't need to fight difficulties to find peace. You only need to stand firm in the moment with a grounded heart. Tonight, when doubt or instability arises, perhaps a harsh critique from a colleague or fear of failure, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I stand steady in this moment? Visualize your heart as a rooted stone, unmoved by the winds of adversity, solid and unwavering. Say silently to yourself, I stand resilient in the present. My peace holds firm now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of challenge or uncertainty, to train your heart to remain grounded and calm rather than crumbling under pressure. If the urge to feel unsteady or fight back persists, remind yourself, resilience is not about fighting storms. It's about standing strong through them. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a mind and heart that are steady and unburdened, ready to face the day with confidence and calm. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you cultivate the resilience of a rooted stone. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the rooted stone, designed to help you cultivate resilience and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth on Taro's windswept plain. This moment is yours, a sacred haven to find calm and stand firm amidst life's storms. Begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a gentle breeze moving around a rooted stone standing firm in a windswept plain. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, steady and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the instability of life's challenges. If your heart feels shaken, caught in doubts about your worth, fears of failure, or the sting of criticism, that's okay. These are just winds of adversity, not your true calm, passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're standing on a windswept plain like the one in Taro's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the faint, earthy fragrance of grasses and the gentle chirping of crickets. Before you, a rooted stone stands firm and unyielding, its weathered surface unmoved by the gusts under a starry twilight sky. This stone is your heart, steady and resilient, holding peace. In its unyielding strength, feel the plain's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug. The soft chirping of crickets, the faint swaying of grasses, the soothing firmness of the rooted stone. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the plain's earth, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to stand firm in the moment. Sense any instability in your heart, doubt over a setback, fear of criticism, a sense of unsteadiness, as a gust of wind in your heart, turbulent but fleeting. With your next exhale, stand resilient in the present, like Taros rooted stone, unmoved by the winds, calm and unwavering. Feel your heart strengthen, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace. Free from the need to fight or crumble under pressure. Focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the stone's unyielding strength. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, doubt, a fear, a moment of criticism pass like wind fading around the stone, free of instability. If a thought surges, don't fight it or let it shake you. Note it gently, like a cricket's chirp, and return to your breath, your resilience. You don't need to fight challenges. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, shoulders loosening, face relaxing, heart strengthening. This is your heart at peace, steady and unyielding as the rooted stone. Picture the stone now, standing firm on the windswept plain. It's calm, a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your heart is like this stone, serene and resilient, unmoved by life's storms. If thoughts stir, drawn to doubts or setbacks, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the stone's quiet strength. Each exhale releases instability. Each inhale sparks peace, steady and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the rooted stone stays with you, always ready to anchor your heart. Taro's lesson showed you how to stand resilient, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your heart is steady, firm as the rooted stone's unyielding strength. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where unsteadiness fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are resilient, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever feel swept away by waves of emotions? Anger at a slight sadness over a loss, or fear of rejection crashing over you, churning through your mind and keeping you awake at night? It's like being caught in a turbulent tide, your inner peace swept away by relentless emotional waves, leaving you restless, drained, and unable to find calm amidst the storm. We've all been there, overwhelmed by the intensity of our feelings, trying to suppress or fight them, only to feel more unsettled. But what if you could flow with your emotions, accepting them without resistance, letting them pass like gentle waves? The Zen teaching of accepting emotions reveals why embracing your feelings without fighting them can transform emotional turmoil into a deep, balanced peace, much like a calm tide flowing gently to the shore. This lesson is crucial because it helps you navigate emotions without drowning in them, fostering a state of calm that prepares you for restful sleep. By accepting your emotions as they are, you'll rest with a heart that's balanced and unswayed by inner storms, carrying this emotional balance into your daily life. In a world where emotions are often suppressed or amplified through stress, social pressures, or personal struggles, this practice is a lifelong tool to find peace amidst emotional waves, helping you sleep deeply and face life with a steady, open heart. Are you ready to flow with the calm tide and find peace? On a quiet shore under a twilight sky, a calm tide lapped gently against smooth pebbles, its rhythm steady and unresisting, blending seamlessly with the soft, soothing calls of distant night birds. A Zen hermitage stood nearby, its wooden walls weathered by time, its shingle roof catching the faint, silvery glow of starlight. A young poet named Sela lived here, her heart expressive but turbulent, like verses torn apart by emotional storms that refused to settle. Before joining the hermitage, Sela had written poetry in a busy village, pouring her emotions, anger at injustices, sadness over personal losses, fear of rejection into her words. But they churned chaotically within her, overwhelming her inner calm. The emotional turmoil outbursts that strained relationships, regrets over words unsaid, suppressed feelings that festered had clouded her thoughts like a stormy sea, leaving her unable to find peace. She came to the hermitage seeking calm, hoping to soothe her restless heart, but her emotions followed like an unyielding current. Flashes of anger disrupted her meditation, waves of sadness gnawed at her spirit, and memories of rejection haunted her quiet moments, keeping her awake. Her nights were filled with restless tossing, her heart a raging tide, unable to find balance or calm. One tranquil evening, as the calm tide flowed gently against the pebbles and the rhythmic chirping of crickets filled the air, Sela sought out Master Rina, a monk whose presence was as steady and fluid as a calm tide, her acceptance of emotions a gentle flow that eased any storm, her eyes warm with a deep, compassionate clarity. Rina sat by the shore, listening to the tide's soothing rhythm, her demeanor serene and grounded. Sela bowed, her voice trembling with emotion, the weight of her turbulent feelings pressing down on her like crashing waves. "Master," she said, her words heavy with anguish, "my emotions overwhelm my anger, sadness, fear, they steal my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace when my heart is so stormy?" Rina pointed to the calm tide, its gentle flow lapping steadily against the shore, her gaze kind yet firm, like starlight reflecting on the water's surface. "Sela," she said softly, "feel this calm tide. What does it carry? Sit here, accept your emotions as they are, and return when you feel its truth." Sela sat by the shore, the tide lapping softly against the pebbles, her heart turbulent with emotions, her thoughts churning with anger. Slight from a friend that still stunned down sadness or loss that weighed heavily. She listened to the tide, expecting its rhythm to calm her instantly or force peace upon her, but she felt only its steady, unresisting flow, gentle, accepting every wave without struggle. This is useless, she thought, her poet's instinct, urging her to fight her emotions with words, to write verses that would suppress or control her feelings. Anger surged through her memory of a harsh critique on her poetry, followed by sadness, a friend lost to time. Each emotion was like a crashing wave she tried to fight, churning her heart further, her hands trembling as they clutched her quill, desperate to write her pain away. She was tempted to rush back to her desk and pour her emotions into frantic poetry, but Rina's words held her steady. "Accept your emotions as they are." She paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed, letting the shore's quiet serenity envelop her like a soft, comforting blanket, the gentle chirping of crickets, the faint clatter of pebbles, the calm tide's soothing flow easing her turbulent, restless heart. As night deepened, the stars shining brightly above the shore, Sella's emotional storm began to calm, her breath sinking with the tide's gentle, unresisting rhythm, as if she were part of its steady flow, calm and free of the need to fight her feelings. She let an angry thought arise, a slight that hurt her pride, and instead of suppressing it, she accepted it, like a tide carrying waves gently to the shore, calm and unresisting. Another thought surfaced, sadness over a personal loss, heavy and rand. She met it with acceptance, resting in the Zen practice of accepting emotions, free from the urge to fight or push them away. The churning storm of unrest that had weighed her down began to fade, not because she suppressed her emotions, but because she flowed with them, like a poet writing verses with an open, unresisting heart. A deep peace bloomed within her, gentle and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in accepting emotions, not in fighting them," a calm tide flowing gently in her soul. By dawn, with the tide's lesson alive in her heart, Sella opened her eyes, her heart balanced and unburdened, her emotions no longer a raging storm, but flowing gently like a steady current. She returned to the hermitage, finding Master Rina tending a small, smooth seashell by the shore, its surface catching the soft morning light, her smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Sella said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the calm tide finds peace by accepting emotions as they are. I flow with my feelings, and my unrest fades." Rina placed the seashell in Sella's hand, its texture smooth and light, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the tide's truth, Sella. Flow with it, and no emotional storm will overwhelm your heart." From that day, Sella's practice transformed forever. She meditated not to suppress her emotions or fight their intensity, but to accept them as they were, letting anger, sadness, and fear pass like waves in a calm tide. When emotional storms arose, rejection from a friend, a loss that stirred sadness, she took a deep breath, flowed with her feelings, and found peace, fully present in the moment. Her poet's need to control or fight her emotions faded, her life flowing with a serene, balanced calm, her heart light and unburdened by inner turmoil. Her sleep deepened, her nights as soft as a shore's gentle dawn. The seashells lessen a guiding current through any emotional storm. Years later, Sella shared this wisdom, teaching others to accept their emotions, to find peace. Emotional waves still arose, but she met them with a steady, accepting flow, her heart a calm tide, alive with peace in every breath. The calm tide teaches that stress intensifies when we fight our emotions, anger, sadness, or fear, but it fades when we practice accepting them as they are, just as Sella learned. You don't need to suppress your feelings to find peace. You only need to flow with them, letting them pass without resistance. Tonight, when an emotion arises, perhaps anger at a slight sadness over a loss, or fear of rejection, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I accept this feeling as it is? Visualize your heart as a calm tide, carrying emotions gently to the shore without struggle. Say silently to yourself, I accept my emotions as they are. My peace flows now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of emotional intensity, to train your heart to flow with feelings rather than fight them. If the urge to resist or suppress emotions persists, remind yourself, acceptance is not weakness, it's balance. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a heart that's balanced and unburdened by emotional storms, ready to face the day with a steady, open presence. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you flow with your emotions like a calm tide. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the calm tide, designed to help you accept your emotions and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth on Seller's quiet shore. This moment is yours, a sacred haven. To find calm and embrace your emotions, begin by noticing your breath. Its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a calm tide lapping gently against a shore of smooth pebbles. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, steady and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the struggle against your emotions. If your heart feels turbulent, caught in anger over a slight sadness from a loss or fear of rejection, that's okay. These are just waves in your heart, not your true calm, passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're sitting on a quiet shore, like the one in Seller's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the faint, salty fragrance of the sea and the gentle chirping of crickets. Before you, a calm tide flows gently against smooth pebbles, its rhythm steady and unresisting under a starry twilight sky. This tide is your heart, gentle and accepting, holding peace in its effortless flow. Feel the shore's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug, the soft chirping of crickets, the faint clatter of pebbles, the soothing rhythm of the calm tide. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the shores. Earth, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to flow with your emotions. Sense any emotional turmoil in your heart, anger over a misunderstanding, sadness from a past loss, a fear of being rejected, as a wave in your heart, intense but fleeting. With your next exhale, accept the emotion without resistance, like Seller's calm tide carrying waves gently to the shore, calm and unresisting. Feel your heart lighten, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace, free from the need to fight or suppress your feelings. Focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the tide's gentle, unresisting flow. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden and anger, a sadness, a fear pass like a wave fading into the tide, free of struggle. If an emotion surges, don't fight it or push it away. Note it gently, like a cricket's chirp, and return to your breath, your acceptance. You don't need to control your feelings. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, shoulders loosening, face relaxing, heart balancing. This is your heart at peace, flowing gently as the calm tide. Picture the tide now, lapping gently against the shore, its calm a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your heart is like this tide, serene and accepting, carrying emotions without struggle. If emotions stir, drawn to anger or sadness, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the tide's quiet flow. Each exhale releases struggle. Each inhale sparks peace, gentle and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the calm tide stays with you, always ready to guide your heart. Shela's lesson showed you how to accept emotions, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your heart is balanced, flowing like the calm tide's gentle rhythm. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where emotional storms fade and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are balanced, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever feel confined by your thoughts, worries about failing, pressure to succeed, or a sense of being trapped in a cycle of stress, keeping you awake at night, as if your mind is caged in a narrow space? It's like being stuck in a cramped room, your inner peace squeezed by limiting beliefs and expectations, leaving you restless and unable to find freedom. We've all been there, trapped by mental boundaries that shrink our perspective, longing for a way to break free and find calm. But what if you could expand your mind beyond those limits, embracing a spacious awareness that opens up peace? The Zen teaching of spacious awareness reveals why cultivating an expansive mind transforms confinement into freedom. Much like a boundless field stretching endlessly under an open sky. This lesson is vital because it frees you from the mental limits that bind you, fostering a state of calm that prepares you for restful sleep. By embracing spacious awareness, you'll rest with a heart that's open and unconfined by restrictive thoughts, carrying this freedom into your daily life. In a world filled with mental clutter, endless to-do lists, societal pressures, and self-imposed expectations, this practice is a lifelong tool to find peace amidst confinement, helping you sleep deeply and face life with an open, expansive mind. Are you ready to step into the boundless field and find peace? In a vast field under a twilight sky, wild grasses stretched endlessly toward the horizon, swaying gently under a starlit expanse, their freedom unconfined by any boundary or limit. A Zen hermitage stood nearby, its wooden walls weathered by time, its shingle roof catching the faint, silvery glow of starlight. A young scholar named Rin lived here, his heart curious but constrained, like a scroll bound tightly by rigid ideas that refused to unfurl. Before joining the hermitage, Rin had studied in a busy academy, his mind confined by worries about failing exams, pressure to outshine peers, and a constant sense of being trapped by expectations. The confinement fear of falling short, relentless, striving for success, rigid beliefs about what he should be had clouded his inner calm, turning his thoughts into a narrow, restrictive cage that refused to open. He came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to free his restless mind. But his mental limits followed like a persistent shadow. Worries disrupted his meditation. Pressure to succeed gnawed at his spirit, and memories of academic failures haunted his quiet moments, keeping him awake. His nights were filled with restless tossing, his heart a confined space, unable to find freedom or calm. One tranquil evening, as the grasses swayed freely in the gentle breeze and the rhythmic chirping of crickets filled the air, Rin sought out Master Lyra, a monk whose presence was as expansive and open as a boundless field. Her spacious awareness, a freedom that dissolved any mental constraint, her eyes warm with a deep, liberating clarity. Lyra stood in the field, her arms open, as if embracing the endless expanse, her demeanor serene and unconfined. Rin bowed, his voice trembling with emotion, the weight of his confined thoughts pressing down on him like a heavy, restrictive cage. "Master," he said, his words heavy with worry, "my thoughts confine me, worries, pressures, they steal My calm, I can't rest. How do I find peace when my mind feels so trapped? Lyra gestured to the boundless field, its grasses stretching freely under the stars. Her gaze kind yet firm, like starlight illuminating the night without limits. Rin, she said softly, feel this boundless field. What does it hold? Stand. Here, embrace spacious awareness, and return when you feel its truth. Rin stood in the field, the grasses swaying freely around him. His heart still confined, his thoughts trapped in a cycle of warrior failed exam, the pressure to succeed. He felt the expanse, expecting it to free his mind instantly or force peace upon him, but he sensed only its boundless, open freedom, unconfined, limitless, holding all without restriction. This is useless, he thought, his scholar's instinct urging him to analyze his worries, to bind his thoughts into rigid solutions. Worry surged through him, a memory of falling short in a debate, the sting still sharp, followed by need to prove his worth to others. Each thought was like a wall he tried to reinforce, shrinking his heart further, making his hands tremble as they clutched his scroll, desperate to write answers to his fears. He was tempted to rush back to his studies and bury himself in books, but Lyra's words held him steady. Embrace spacious awareness. He paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed, letting the field's quiet serenity envelop him like a soft, comforting blanket, the gentle chirping of crickets, the faint swaying of grasses, the boundless field's open expanse, soothing his confined, restless heart. As night deepened, the stars shining brightly above the field, Rin's mental cage began to dissolve, his breath sinking with the field's boundless expanse, as if he were part of its open, limitless freedom, calm and unconfined by restrictive thoughts. He let a worried thought arise, a failure that still stung, and instead of analyzing it, he embraced spacious awareness, like a field holding grasses and stars without limits, open and free. Another thought surfaced, pressure to succeed, to be more than he was, and he met it with expansiveness, resting in the Zen practice of spacious awareness, free from the need to confine his mind. The cage of unrest that had weighed him down began to fade, not because he solved his worries, but because he expanded beyond them. Like a scholar writing on an endless scroll with an open mind, a deep peace bloomed within him, boundless and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in spacious awareness, not in confining thoughts," a boundless field stretching freely in his soul. By dawn, with the field's lesson alive in his heart, Rin opened his eyes, his heart open and unburdened, his thoughts no longer confined, but flowing freely like grasses in the breeze. He returned to the hermitage, finding Master Lyra tending a small wildflower in the field, its petals catching the soft morning light, her smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Rin said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the boundless field finds peace by embracing spacious awareness. I expand my mind, and my unrest fades." Lyra placed the wildflower in his hand, its texture delicate and light, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the field's truth, Rin. Expand with it, and no thought will confine your heart." From that day, Rin's practice transformed forever. He meditated not to analyze or confine his thoughts, but to embrace spacious awareness, letting worries and pressures pass like grasses swaying in a boundless field. When mental limits arose, fear of failure, pressure to succeed, he took a deep breath, expanded his mind, and found peace, fully present in the moment. His scholar's need to control his thoughts faded, his life flowing with a serene, open, calm, his heart unburdened by restrictive beliefs, his sleep deepened, his nights as soft as a field's gentle dawn. The wildflowers lessen a guiding expanse through any mental cage. Years later, Rin shared this wisdom, teaching others to find freedom through spacious awareness. Worries still arose, but he met them with an open mind, his heart a boundless field, alive with peace in every breath. The boundless field teaches that stress intensifies when thoughts worries about failure. Pressure to succeed confine us, but it fades when we practice spacious awareness, just as Rin learned. You don't need to control your thoughts to find peace. You only need to expand your mind beyond their limits. Tonight, when worry or pressure arises, perhaps fear of falling short or stress about expectations, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I expand my mind in this moment? Visualize your heart as a boundless field, open and free, holding thoughts without confinement. Say silently to yourself, I embrace spacious awareness. My peace expands now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of mental confinement, to train your heart to remain open and calm rather than trapped by limiting thoughts. If the urge to dwell on worries persists, remind yourself, spaciousness is not avoidance, it's freedom. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a mind that's open and unburdened, ready to face the day with an expansive, liberated presence. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you embrace the freedom of a boundless field. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the boundless field, designed to help you embrace spacious awareness and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth in Rin's vast field. This moment is yours, a sacred haven. To find calm and free your mind from confinement, begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a gentle breeze moving through a boundless field of wild grasses under a starry sky. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, open and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the cage of restrictive thoughts. If your mind feels confined, caught in worries about failure, pressure to succeed, or a sense of being trapped, that's okay. These are just clouds in your heart, not your true calm. Passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're standing in a vast field, like the one in Rin's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the delicate fragrance of wildflowers and the gentle chirping of crickets. Before you, the field stretches endlessly toward the horizon, its grasses swaying freely under a starry twilight sky, unconfined by any boundary. This field is your heart, open and boundless, holding peace in its expansive freedom. Feel the field's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug, the soft chirping of crickets, the gentle swaying of grasses, the soothing expanse of the boundless field. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the field's earth, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to expand your mind. Sense any confinement in your heart, worry about a failure, pressure to achieve, a sense of being trapped as a cloud in your heart, heavy but fleeting. With your next exhale, embrace spacious awareness. Like Rin's boundless field holding grasses and stars without limits, calm and free. Feel your heart open, your mind expand, resting in this moment's peace, free from the need to confine or control thoughts. Focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the field's open, boundless expanse. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight, filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, a worry, a pressure, a limiting thought pass like grasses swaying in the breeze, free of confinement. If a thought surges, don't fight it or hold it tightly. Note it gently, like a cricket's chirp, and return to your breath, your spaciousness. You don't need to control thoughts. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer shoulders, loosening, face relaxing, heart expanding. This is your heart at peace, open and boundless as the field. Picture the field now, stretching endlessly under the starry sky. It's calm, a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your heart is like this field, serene and unconfined, holding thoughts without restriction. If thoughts stir, drawn to worries or pressures, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the field's quiet expanse. Each exhale releases confinement. Each inhale sparks peace, open and clear dot. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the boundless field stays with you, always ready to free your heart. Rin's lesson showed you how to embrace spacious awareness, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your heart is open, boundless as the field's endless expanse. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where confinement fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are open, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off, just yet another lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever feel weighed down by the need to be someone chasing success, seeking approval, or crafting a perfect self-image keeping you awake at night as your mind races to prove your worth? It's like climbing a steep hill with no summit. Your inner peace slipping away with every exhausting step toward an unattainable goal, leaving you restless and drained. We've all been there, burdened by the relentless pressure to define ourselves through achievements, accolades, or others' expectations, unable to find calm amidst the endless climb. But what if you could let go of the need to be someone, finding peace in simply being without striving for more? The Zen teaching of being without striving reveals why releasing the drive to prove yourself can transform exhaustion into a deep, effortless peace, much like a silent peak standing still and serene under an open sky. This lesson is vital because it frees you from the heavy weight of striving, fostering a state of calm that prepares you for restful sleep. By letting go of the need to define yourself through external measures, you'll rest with a heart that's light and unburdened by expectations, carrying this effortless ease into your daily life. In a world obsessed with achievement, where social media likes, workplace promotions, and the pursuit of perfection dominate, this practice offers a lifelong tool to find peace amidst the pressure, helping you sleep deeply and live with a presence that's free and unforced. Are you ready to rest on the silent peak and discover the calm of simply being? On a quiet ridge under a twilight sky, a silent peak stood still and unmoved. Its rocky surface untouched by the gentle winds that stirred the surrounding grasses. Its presence a quiet testament to effortless being. A Zen hermitage stood nearby, its wooden walls softened by time, its shingle roof catching the faint, silvery glow of starlight. A young musician named Lena lived here, her heart vibrant with creativity but heavy with the burden of striving, like a melody strained by the constant need to impress others. Before joining the hermitage, Lena had performed in a busy village square, chasing applause from crowds, fearing criticism that could tarnish her reputation, and striving relentlessly to be the best musician in every gathering. The pressure to prove herself, the need for approval, the fear of hitting a wrong note, the endless striving to stand out had clouded her inner calm, turning her thoughts into a steep, exhausting climb that refused to end. She came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to quiet her restless need to prove her worth. But the pressure followed like a persistent shadow. The drive to succeed disrupted her meditation. Fear of inadequacy gnawed at her spirit, and memories of performances where she missed a note haunted her quiet moments, keeping her awake. Her nights were filled with restless tossing, her heart a burdened climb, unable to find rest or calm. One tranquil evening, as the silent peak stood unmoved amidst the gentle winds and the rhythmic chirping of crickets filled the air, Lena sought out Master Tawny, a monk whose presence was as still and serene as a silent peak, her effortless being a calm that eased any pressure to achieve, her eyes warm with a deep, unforced clarity. Tawny sat by the peak, her hands resting lightly in her lap, listening to the quiet stillness of the ridge. Lena bowed, her voice trembling with emotion, the weight of her striving pressing down on her like a steep, unending slope. "Master," she said, her words heavy with pressure, "my need to prove myself, pressure to succeed. Fear of failure, it steals my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace when my heart is so burdened?" Tawny pointed to the silent peak, its rocky stillness, serene and unstriving under the starlit sky, her gaze kind yet firm, like starlight holding steady in the night. "Lena," she said softly, "feel this silent peak. What does it seek to be? Sit here, rest in being without striving, and return when you feel its truth." Lena sat beside the peak, its rocky surface unmoved by the gentle winds, her heart still heavy with the burden of striving, her thoughts racing with performance where she missed a note, the need to win the crowd's approval. She felt the peak's stillness, expecting it to ease her striving instantly or force peace upon her, but she sensed only its effortless, unyielding presence, calm, still, seeking nothing beyond itself. "This is useless," she thought, her musician's instinct urging her to practice harder, to play a perfect melody to prove her worth. Pressure surged through her memory of a performance that fell short. The sting of criticism still sharp, followed by a wave of fear, the dread that she would never be enough, that her music would never shine. Each thought was like a steep step she tried to climb, burdening her heart further, making her hands tremble as they clutched her flute, desperate to play a note that would define her value. She was tempted to rush back to her instrument and practice relentlessly to silence her fears, but Tawny's words held her steady. "Rest in being without striving." She paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed her grip, letting the ridge's quiet serenity envelop her like a soft, comforting blanket. The gentle chirping of crickets, the faint whisper of winds, the silent peak's effortless stillness, soothing her burdened, restless heart as night deepened. The stars shining brightly above the ridge, Lena's inner striving began to ease, her breath sinking with the peak's serene stillness, as if she were part of its effortless presence, calm and free of the need to prove herself. She let a pressured thought arise, the need for applause that drove her performances, and, instead of chasing it, she rested in being like a peak standing still under the sky, calm and unsatisfying. Another thought surfaced: fear of inadequacy, of not being enough, and she met it with ease, resting in the Zen practice of being without striving, free from the urge to define herself through achievements. The heavy burden of unrest that had weighed her down began to lift, not because she achieved more or proved her worth, but because she simply rested in being, like a musician playing a melody with an open, unforced heart. A deep peace bloomed within her, light and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in being, not in striving to be someone," a silent peak standing serene in her soul by dawn. With the peak's lesson alive in her heart, Lena opened her eyes, her heart light and unburdened, her thoughts no longer climbing an endless slope, but resting gently like a quiet breeze. She returned to the hermitage, finding Master Tony tending a small, smooth stone by the peak, its surface catching the soft morning light, her smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Lena said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the silent peak finds peace by resting in being without striving. I rest in simply being, and my unrest fades." Tani placed the stone in Lena's hand, its texture solid yet light, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the peak's truth, Lena. Rest with it, and no pressure will burden your heart." From that day, Lena's practice transformed forever. She meditated not to chase achievements or silence her need for approval, but to rest in being, without striving, letting pressures and fears pass like gentle winds around a silent peak. When the drive to prove herself arose, the need for applause, fear of hitting a wrong note, she took a deep breath, rested in the moment, and found peace, fully present in her effortless being. Her musician's need to define herself through success faded, her life flowing with a serene, unforced calm, her heart light and unburdened by expectations. Her sleep deepened, her nights as soft as a ridge's gentle dawn. The stone's lesson a guiding stillness through any pressure or striving. Years later, Lena shared this wisdom, teaching others to find peace by simply being, without the need to prove their worth. Pressure to achieve still arose, but she met it with ease, her heart a silent peak, alive with peace in every breath. The silent peak teaches that stress intensifies when we strive to be someone chasing success, seeking approval, but it fades. When we practice being without striving, just as Lena learned, you don't need to prove your worth to find peace. You only need to rest in the moment as you are. Tonight, when pressure or striving arises, perhaps the need to impress others, or fear of falling short, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I simply be in this moment without striving? Visualize your heart as a silent peak, still and unstriving, standing serene under the sky. Say silently to yourself, I rest in being. My peace is now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of pressure or expectation, to train your heart to let go of striving and embrace effortless being. If the urge to prove yourself persists, remind yourself, being is not achieving, it's freedom. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a heart that's light and unburdened by expectations, ready to face the day with an effortless, calm presence. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you rest in the stillness of simply being. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the silent peak, designed to help you rest in being without striving and find deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth on Lena's quiet ridge. This moment is yours, a sacred haven, to find calm and release the weight of striving. Begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like a gentle breeze moving around a silent peak standing still under a starry sky. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, calm and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the pressure to prove yourself. If your heart feels burdened, caught in the need for approval, fear of failure, or pressure to achieve, that's okay. These are just winds in your heart, not your true calm, passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're sitting on a quiet ridge, like the one in Lena's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the faint, earthy fragrance of grasses and the gentle chirping of crickets. Before you, a silent peak stands still and unmoved, its rocky surface serene under a starry twilight sky. This peak is your heart, calm and unstriving, holding peace in its effortless stillness. Feel the ridge's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug, the soft chirping of crickets, the faint whisper of winds, the soothing stillness of the silent peak. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the ridge's earth, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to rest in being. Sense any pressure in your heart, the need to impress others, fear of falling short, a drive to achievers, a wind in your heart, intense but fleeting. With your next exhale, rest in being without striving, like Lena's silent peak standing still under the sky, calm and unforced. Feel your heart lighten, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace, free from the need to prove or achieve anything. Focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the peak's serene, unstriving stillness. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden of pressure, a fear, a need to be someone pass like wind fading around the peak, free of striving. If a thought surges, don't chase it or fight it. Note it gently, like a cricket's chirp, and return to your breath, your being. You don't need to prove your worth. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer, shoulders loosening, face relaxing, heart lightening. This is your heart at peace, still and serene as the silent peak. Picture the peak now, standing unmoved on the quiet ridge, its calm a beacon of peace in the starry night. Your heart is like this peak, calm and unstriving, resting without effort. If thoughts stir, drawn to pressure or fear, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the peak's quiet stillness. Each exhale releases striving. Each inhale sparks peace, calm and clear. As you rest in this meditation, trust that the silent peak stays with you, always ready to anchor your heart. Lena's lesson showed you how to rest in being, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your heart is light, still as the silent peak's serene presence. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where pressure fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are free, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off just yet. Our final lesson awaits to deepen your serenity. Do you ever lie awake at night, consumed by an inner hunger craving success, validation, or escape from stress, chasing something just out of reach, keeping your mind restless and your heart unfulfilled. It's like a fire burning inside, your peace smoldering under a relentless need for more, leaving you unable to rest or find calm. We've all been there, driven by desires that promise happiness but deliver only more longing, caught in a cycle of wanting that steals our tranquility. But what if you could find contentment without craving, resting in the sufficiency of the present moment? The Zen teaching of contentment without craving reveals why letting go of endless wanting transforms restlessness into a deep, fulfilling peace, much like gentle dew nourishing a meadow without seeking more. This lesson is vital because it frees you from the exhausting cycle of craving, fostering a state of calm that prepares you for restful sleep. By embracing contentment, you'll rest with a heart that's fulfilled and unburdened by want, carrying this ease into your daily life. In a world that fuels desire through advertisements, social media, and the pressure to achieve, this practice is a lifelong tool to find peace amidst longing, helping you sleep deeply and live with a heart that's whole and at ease. Are you ready to rest in the gentle dew and find contentment? In a quiet meadow under a twilight sky, gentle dew settled softly on the grasses, its delicate drops nourishing silently without seeking more, their glistening surfaces catching the faint glow of starlight. A Zen hermitage stood nearby, its wooden walls softened by time, its shingle roof reflecting the starry expanse above. A young trader named Kale lived here, his heart ambitious but hollow, like a purse that remained empty despite countless coins. Before joining the hermitage, Kale had bartered goods in a bustling market, driven by an insatiable craving for wealth, approval from others, and escape from an inner sense of lack, constantly chasing desires to fill a void that only grew deeper. The hunger unmet ambitions that left him restless, the need for praise that never satisfied, the relentless striving for more had clouded his inner calm, turning his thoughts into a burning fire that refused to die down. He came to the hermitage seeking peace, hoping to quench his restless heart. But his craving followed like a persistent flame. Restlessness disrupted his meditation. Fear of inadequacy gnawed at his spirit, and memories of unfulfilled desires haunted his quiet moments, keeping him awake. His nights were filled with restless tossing, his heart an unquenched fire, unable to find contentment or calm. One tranquil evening, as the gentle dew glistened on the grasses and the rhythmic chirping of crickets filled the air, Kale sought out Master Vara, a monk whose presence was as nourishing and unassuming as gentle dew, her contentment a calm that eased any hunger, her eyes warm with a deep, fulfilled clarity. Vara sat in the meadow, her fingers lightly brushing the dew-kissed grasses, her demeanor serene and grounded. Kale bowed, his voice trembling with emotion, the weight of his craving pressing down on him like a blazing fire threatening to consume him. "Master," he said, his words heavy with longing, "my hunger consumes my restlessness. Fear of not having enough, it steals my calm. I can't rest. How do I find peace when I crave so much?" Vara pointed to the gentle dew, its delicate drops nourishing the meadow without seeking more, her gaze kind yet firm, like starlight settling softly on the grasses. "Kale," she said gently, "feel this gentle dew. What does it seek? Sit here, find contentment without craving, and return when you feel its truth." Kale sat in the meadow, the dew sparkling softly under the starlight, his heart burning with an inner fire, his thoughts racing with unfulfilled desires amidst deal that cost him profit. The relentless need for others' approval he felt. The dew's cool touch, expecting it to quench his craving instantly or force peace upon him, but he sensed only its silent, effortless nourishment, content, complete, seeking nothing beyond itself. This is useless, he thought, his trader's instinct urging him to chase more deals, to accumulate more to fill his inner void. Restlessness surged through him, memory of a failed transaction that still stung, followed by a wave of fear, the dread that he would never have enough, that his life would always feel incomplete. Each thought was like a flame he tried to feed with more desire, burning his heart further, making his hands tremble as they clutched his coin pouch, desperate to barter for something to satisfy his hunger. He was tempted to rush back to the market and chase another deal to quiet his thoughts. But Vara's words held him steady. Find contentment without craving. He paused, took a slow, deep breath, and relaxed his grip, letting the meadow's quiet serenity envelop him like a soft, comforting blanket. The gentle chirping of crickets, the faint rustle of grasses, the gentle dew's silent nourishment, soothing his restless, burning heart as night deepened. The stars shining brightly above the meadow, Kale's inner fire began to cool, his breath sinking with the gentle dew's effortless contentment, as if he were part of its silent, nourishing presence, calm and free of the need to crave more. He let a restless thought arise, a failed deal that tightened his chest, and instead of chasing it with more ambition, he rested in contentment, like dew nourishing grasses, without seeking more, calm and complete. Another thoughts of inadequacy, of never having enough, and he met it with sufficiency, resting in the Zen practice of contentment without craving, free from the urge to fill an inner void. The burning fire of unrest that had weighed him down began to fade, not because he satisfied his desires, but because he found contentment in the moment, like a trader resting in the wealth of the present without needing more. A deep peace bloomed within him, fulfilled and radiant, as if the stars themselves whispered, "Calm is found in contentment, not in craving more." Gentle dew nourishing his soul by dawn. With the dew's lesson alive in his heart, Kale opened his eyes, his heart fulfilled and unburdened, his thoughts no longer a burning fire, but a gentle, nourishing calm. He returned to the hermitage, finding Master Vara tending a small, delicate twig in the meadow, its surface catching the soft morning light, her smile as warm as the sunrise. "Master," Kale said, bowing with a clear and steady voice, "the gentle dew finds peace by resting in contentment without craving. I rest in sufficiency, and my unrest fades." Vara placed the twig in Kale's hand, its texture light and resilient, her eyes bright with quiet joy. "You felt the dew's truth, Kale. Rest with it, and no craving will burn your heart." From that day, Kale's practice transformed forever. He meditated not to chase desires or fill an inner void, but to find contentment without craving, letting restlessness and fears pass like dew settling silently on grasses. When craving arose, the need for wealth, the fear of not being enough, he took a deep breath, rested in the sufficiency of the moment, and found peace, fully present in his contentment. His trader's hunger for more faded, his life flowing with a serene, fulfilled calm, his heart light and unburdened by endless wanting. His sleep deepened, his nights as soft as a meadow's gentle dawn. The twigs lessen a guiding nourishment through any fire of desire. Years later, Kale shared this wisdom, teaching others to find contentment without craving. Desires still arose, but he met them with sufficiency, his heart a gentle dew, alive with peace in every breath. The gentle dew teaches that stress intensifies when we feed our cravings for success, validation, or escape, but it fades when we practice contentment. Without craving, just as Kale learned, you don't need to chase desires to find peace. You only need to rest in the sufficiency of the present moment. Tonight, when craving or restlessness arises, perhaps a desire for recognition or fear of not having enough, pause and take a slow, deep breath. Ask yourself, can I find contentment in this moment? Visualize your heart as gentle dew, nourishing without seeking more, calm and complete. Say silently to yourself, I rest in contentment. My peace is enough now. Practice this daily, especially in moments of longing or restlessness, to train your heart to find sufficiency rather than chase endless wants. If the urge to crave persists, remind yourself, contentment is not lack, it's fullness. This simple habit will transform your nights, allowing you to rest with a heart that's fulfilled and unburdened by desire, ready to face the day with a calm, contented presence. For now, let's try this meditation to anchor you in peace and help you find contentment in the present moment. Welcome to this soothing meditation, inspired by the gentle dew, designed to help you find contentment without craving and discover deep peace within. Find a cozy, comfortable spot, lie down with a warm, soft blanket draped over you, or sit with a cushion gently supporting your back. Let your body relax completely, arms resting loosely by your sides, legs soft and at ease. Close your eyes gently, feeling the surface beneath you, solid and grounding, like the earth in Kale's quiet meadow. This moment is yours, a sacred haven. To find calm and rest in sufficiency, begin by noticing your breath, its quiet rhythm flowing in and out, like gentle dew settling softly on grasses under a starry sky. Don't force it, just follow its natural ease, calm and unhurried. Your breath is your guide, always here to free you from the fire of craving. If your heart feels restless, caught in desires for success, validation, or escape, that's okay. These are just flames in your heart, not your true calm, passing through like stars fading in the twilight sky. Now, imagine you're sitting in a quiet meadow, like the one in Kale's hermitage. The air is cool, scented with the delicate fragrance of grasses and the gentle chirping of crickets. Before you, gentle dew settles softly on the grasses, its delicate drops nourishing silently under a starry twilight sky. This dew is your heart, calm and content, holding peace in its effortless sufficiency. Feel the meadow's serene quiet wrapping around you like a warm, comforting hug, the soft chirping of crickets, the faint rustle of grasses, the soothing nourishment of the gentle dew. Breathe in deeply, feeling your body settle, rooted like the meadow's earth, firm and steady. Breathe out slowly, letting your body soften, ready to rest in contentment. Sense any craving in your heart, a desire for recognition, fear of not having enough, a restless need for more as a flame in your heart, intense but fleeting. With your next exhale, rest in contentment without craving, like Kale's gentle dew nourishing grasses without seeking more, calm and complete. Feel your heart lighten, your mind ease, resting in this moment's peace. Free from the need to chase or fulfill desires, focus on your breath, its rhythm matching the dew's silent, nourishing presence. Inhale, drawing in calm like soft starlight, filling the night. Exhale, letting a burden, a desire, a fear, a restless want pass, like dew settling silently on the grasses, free of craving. If a thought surges, Don't chase it or feed it. Note it gently, like a cricket's chirp, and return to your breath, your contentment. You don't need to fulfill desires. This moment's calm is enough. Your body feels softer shoulders, loosening, face relaxing, heart lightening. This is your heart at peace, fulfilled and serene as the gentle dew. Picture the dew now, settling softly on the meadow. Its calm a beacon of peace in the quiet night. Your heart is like this dew, calm and content, nourishing without seeking more. If thoughts stir, drawn to cravings or restlessness, that's natural. Gently guide your focus back to your breath, to the dew's quiet sufficiency. Each exhale releases craving. Each inhale sparks peace, fulfilled and clear as you rest in this meditation. Trust that the gentle dew stays with you, always ready to nourish your heart. Kale's lesson showed you how to find contentment, and this practice is your guide. Your body is relaxed, heavy with calm, sinking into the comfort of your bed or cushion. Your heart is fulfilled, serene as the gentle dew's nourishing presence. Let this peace carry you to sleep, where craving fades and calm shines brightly. You are calm, you are content, you are at peace. Practice this meditation daily to nurture lasting peace and transform your nights. Don't drift off just yet. Our final reflection awaits to seal your serenity. You've journeyed through 2 hours of 10 Zen stories, each a gentle light guiding you from stress to serenity. From the quiet lantern's stillness to the gentle dew's contentment. You felt your burdens lighten, your heart steady, and a deep calm settle in like a soft breeze through an open field. These tales of painters, scribes, and traders have shown you how to transform stress, finding stillness, releasing judgment, embracing compassion, and resting in contentment. As you rest now, perhaps curled up under a warm blanket, can you feel it? That peace, like a steady breath, easing your worries, carrying you towards sleep or a clearer tomorrow. This isn't just a bedtime ritual. It's a path to living with a calm, open heart. But here's the truth. This calm is a gentle dew, nourishing your soul. You've tasted the serenity these Zen teachings offer. But pausing now would be like letting a fire's warmth fade. Your mind might slip back to old patterns, chasing desires or fighting emotions, stealing your rest. Zen practice deepens with time, like a river carving a steady path. If you stop, life's noise worries, precious could dim this calm. Keep this peace alive, weaving it into your days. Explore our playlist, Zen Stories for Inner Calm, linked below for more tales. Grab our free guide, 10 Zen Practices for Stress Relief, to carry these lessons daily. Drop calm is my practice in the comments and share which story resonated, maybe the calm tide's flow or the silent peak's stillness. Subscribe and hit the bell to stay connected, ensuring you never miss this piece. Let's keep this calm glowing together as you drift to sleep or step into life with a heart unburdened. You are enough.